believe that! I can't believe that!
This is gonna be fucking awesome.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
I got terrors, though. I saw something
What do you mean?
terrifying.
You were terrified when?
Not
this past
terrified,
week?
but like made me stop and be like, oh my God, that is spooky.
Really?
Spooky shit. Did you hear about this? The time they might have found a real time traveler
Oh, I saw that stupid
What?
shit. That old lady holding something up to her head.
in Charlie Chaplin.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's some
What is
spooky
this?
shit,
I didn't
bro.
hear this
It's
talk.
fucking weird, man. It just made me go like, oh my God, it's true.
Well, they definitely didn't find the real time traveler.
Yeah, they might have filmed a time traveler back in the 20s.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go to YouTube,
All right.
write in Charlie Chaplin's cell, like cell phone.
Cell phone time traveler.
Yeah,
I'm
It's a
surprised.
minute and 19 seconds.
yeah.
You want to watch it while we
But
wait?
they just show you over and over again. It's the same footage over and over again, but they slow it down till it's really creepy, slow motion, and you see this woman holding a cell phone walking in a 1920s movie. It's fucking
But did you-
spooky shit.
You can't see the cell phone though. Like
What
you,
is she
you
doing then?
can't tell that it's a cell
She's
phone.
talking into it.
No.
It looks like it could be like some sort of like hearing apparatus, like maybe a hearing aid.
What do you?
You're blowing it off as if like, no, it's a cell phone. Like I'm an asshole for suggesting something alternative.
That could be anything. It doesn't even look like she's on a cell phone.
And no, I agree with Walt. I agree. It does look like she's talking.
She's talking on it and she's holding it. It's a cell phone.
Well, how did this?
Looking at
How
the
did
fucking
this?
future talking to us and shit.
How did this? She's like, tell him, Steve, Dave. How did this old lady? I mean, why an old lady?
Well, I don't even know if it's an old lady. Look, it could be just a weird looking man.
Like somebody in an old coat.
In heels?
Oh, they have her in heels.
Yeah, I mean that definitely looks like an old lady.
It's very creepy looking,
I'm not.
man.
I don't even get creepy from this. I don't know how you're getting that.
I gotta say, you know what, Walt? Rewatching it, does look like a cell phone.
She's not. You can't
not
see
te-
anything. You see her
So
hand.
so they were filming this scene, and she didn't realize that she was on camera with her cell phone in 1920.
I can't believe that out of all the possible explanations, you are hanging your hat on the fact that she has a cell phone. She's a time traveler. Who? Hold on one second. Who the fuck is she talking to?
No,
if she's traveling
it's
in
not a
time.
cell phone like you have in your hand right now,
Okay.
or you're texting all the time.
Right. Don't turn this around on me. Don't even try it. There's no service back then. Who the fuck's she talking to?
Hold on. She's
holding.
not using a. She's
Quinn's
so
scared.
far into the
That's
future.
why he's
she's
fucking-
so far into the future.
Right.
She's talking to the future, back to her time.
Okay.
It's a time traveling cell phone too.
Do you know how often I hold my cell phone up to my head? Never. I have a Bluetooth. I have a wireless thing. So she's from the future, but she's using old timey cell phones.
Well,
Maybe
she's
she's like-
talking back in
She's like a
time
hipster.
as well.
She's retro. Why is she dressed in old timey clothes?
Because she's got to blend in.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying cell phone technology in the future is backwards, that she still have to hold the cell phone up to her head, and she gets cell phone reception back in 1920.
She's not talking to anybody in the present 1920s. She's
No, I got
talking
that.
to somebody back home where she's
Right.
from.
So the cell
2050
phone
maybe.
reception,
Or
there's a
3000.
hole in the
Whoa.
time space that 4G goes through.
We can't explain it. Like I have no idea how she's able to talk on a cell phone. It's like riveting and terrifying and creepy, all wrapped up in one fucking enchilada.
I can't believe what year
I
was.
got fucking visible proof. What year was that film made?
28, I think it said.
First of all, she's not even holding it up to her ear. It's all like on her upper cheek over here.
That is definitely Bri. What is she holding there? It looks like a cell phone, doesn't it?
I mean, if I'm to look at it, it kind of does look like a cell phone. Although, you know what?
You can't see anything. It looks like she's holding a cell phone.
Because
But
she's
they go
not going to
close
allow
up.
her time phone to be seen by everybody walking around. She's got to be a little bit discreet while she's walking around. Come on, man. But that she wants to be fucking outed and fucking
Well, how did she get from the future to here?
time travel. Unbeknownst to her, she was even being filmed.
And she's so
It said this was
subtle.
outside one of the premieres of his movies.
Just running B-roll.
That's no way.
What does that mean?
Nah.
You don't buy it, man?
No way.
You know there's a real time traveler, right? John Titor.
Mm-hmm.
T-I-T.
Wait, wasn't it his? How was that? Explain that to me, please.
What? Which one? The cell phone again?
Cell phone, I disagree with you.
John
but
Titor? Yeah. It's another like spooky shit.
Yeah, I
Like,
think this one is legitimately a head scratcher. This one's bullshit, but the Titor one, like, tell me about that again, please.
There was in the 1990s. He was on this chat board before computers were popular,
Right.
and he claimed he was a time traveler, and he made some predictions, some of which came to pass. He came to our present because of, again, not like a Mel Max kind of like future. I mean, Mad Max, but a pretty bleak future he came from. And he was sent back in time to retrieve some computer parts.
It says here in 2015, Russia launches a nuclear strike against the major cities in the United States, which I assume includes Staten Island, and China and Europe. United States counterattacks. U.S. cities are destroyed along with the American Federal Empire. The European Union and China are destroyed. Problems with the story.
Well, one, he's a time traveler, and his nickname online is Time Travel.
Traveling dude.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Oh, here's a problem. It says in the 1998 faxes, he describes Y2K as a disaster. Many people freeze trying to get to warmer weather. The government tries to keep power by instituting martial law. Evidently, in the future, they don't know how to
we
spell
already
it
know
because-
though that like he might have changed time.
Oh, you think he was able to avoid Y2K?
Yeah, in his timeline, in his future, it was a disaster. And when he came back, he did something and actually saved us.
You think time travel's possible?
You just saw the fucking lady with the cell phone, asshole.
I mean,
I saw a thing on.
come on now.
I saw a documentary about it. They think that it is possible.
Time travel
time
to the
travel.
future is possible, not coming back.
Semantics.
No, it's not semantics. That's what they say. Isn't that what Einstein proved?
Okay, he says here he said he was from 2036.
Why is he posting on a board?
Yeah, why is he like a fucking
Come on,
nerd misspelling shit?
Yeah, like what's he doing on a fucking
He's
web
on the
board?
CNN boards blaming Obama for everything.
Right. So this is what he did. He woke up in 2036, got in his time machine, went back to 2001, stepped out of the time machine, logged on, created the handle
90s.
Time
It was
Traveler.
late 90s.
I'll bet you he stole TESD from Twitter. I'll bet you
Yeah,
he's the
son of a
motherfucker.
He stepped out of a time machine, got to his computer, logged in as Time Traveler 01, and started telling people he's a time traveler.
So you don't believe in it then?
No. I think it's a cool story, though.
He suggested that UFOs and alien visitors may well be time travelers from much further into the future than his own time, who possess superior time machines to his own.
Well, you're holding a piece of machinery in your hand that is so futuristic that it couldn't possibly have been made by today's.
Why?
Because you go from the 60s,
Right.
just to look at how computers have evolved. I mean, they have to have found technology from the future or from an alien spacecraft and created those iPads.
No way. Evolution of technology. Like, you could see where it comes from. If suddenly this thing was a hologram fucking screaming at me and I could reach into it and fucking pull something off Amazon through the screen or talk to my grandmother in 1920, then I would be like, all right, well, something's up.
I just fucked Charlie Chaplin. Grandma! I banged him under Willowbrook.
I just had Charlie's illegitimate son. So you're a descendant of Charlie
That would
Chaplin?
be fucking great.
He needs a little Hitler stash.
I could start wearing bowler hats, man. That would be fucking sweet.
It would account for his love of this fucking cell phone he never puts down. His grandmother, fucking 80 years ago, was pulling the same shit. She's at a movie premiere. She won't fucking put it down.
Well, she gets invited to movie premieres, so she's very excited. I like the story, but
Open up your mind, man. Broaden it. Yeah, just showed you, I just showed you something that should make you at least go, jury's still out.
if they're time travelers and they're so careless as to they're getting caught in black and white film in the 20s, walking down the street on a cell phone, that sort of idiot would have fucking stumbled around before we would have proof.
It's a good point. Like, they think enough to dress in 1920s apparel, but
Right.
still whip it out. Like,
Just whipping out a cell phone, walking down the street.
Nobody would know what they were doing in the 20s. They would think they were like crazy people. Like, why are they holding that tin can next to their ear?
But what I'm saying is I never hold up a cell phone now to talk on it.
Oh my God. I seen you do it. I seen you hold up your cell phone.
It's
when you were walking
so
around San Diego
rare.
Con, man, I couldn't even fucking see that thing was glued to your fucking cheek.
People thought he was a time traveler.
Right? You had the cell phone in your ear,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yep.
So I don't know why you keep saying that you don't talk that way no more.
Because normally I don't. Normally
Just because you don't doesn't mean time travelers don't.
Right, but what I'm saying is let's
You
not
see
even
a
say-
shitload of people on their cell phones still. Like in Jersey, it's against the law. I can't believe the number of people that still drive and talk.
Okay, but you throw another. Let's not even say 2036 or wherever the hell this person's from. Like they haven't invented a cell phone that's just in your ear.
Bro, she's not on a cell phone like you know a cell phone. She's on a time phone.
No, I get it, but even the time phone can't be created, so it's just in her ear.
Maybe it can't in 3000. Maybe in 4000 it will, but she traveled from 3000.
Well, hey, what happens if Titor was right? The society was basically destroyed. They start rebuilding. They're up on time travel. Cell phones, not so much. So they're able to send her back in time, but cell phones are still in their infancy almost. They're like the brick and shit back in the 80s.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, actually, proof. There's not proof, obviously, but
Right.
that makes me at least go like it kind of creeps into my
He
head.
throws a fucking noose over a rafter. He's like, I can't take the future or the past.
No, I'm not saying, but I just find it very spooky.
You know, all right, but let's say that it is a time travel. You don't think it's stupid enough to be caught on camera?
Shit happens, man.
Yeah, but now they know that it was caught on camera because they could see that it was on YouTube. 40 years later, they can't go back and tell her, yeah, you're walking in front of a camera.
Oh, she got in trouble, no doubt.
That's a point. Maybe she wanted to get caught.
Oh, all right.
Maybe it was there to, maybe that it might even be a message for somebody in 2010.
Like a beefy old broad with the cell phone.
She might be communicating with somebody who just now is noticing that. Somebody is seeing that and is now like communicating with somebody from 80 years ago.
That's pretty subtle, man. I like the Doc Brown Back to the Future Part 3 method of like mailing a letter. Like Western Union. All right. You know what? I want to live in a world where that's what happened. So I'm gonna change my opinion on it and say it's a time traveler.
All right.
All right, Q, you're not afraid anymore.
I'm enlightened.